welcome to my channel, Nutrition Your Way. Today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on losing weight after you have bariatric surgery or just at any point in your life when you want to lose weight. These tips were given to me by my nutritionist when I was getting ready to have bariatric surgery. So they are good for anybody that's on a weight loss journey and for anybody that had bariatric surgery. So here are the tips that she gave me, and I hope that they help you out and that you use them because they are really good tips. So one of the tips that she gave me is to have protein in every single meal that I have. Whether it be my breakfast, my snacks, my lunch, or my dinner, to make sure that I always have protein in my meals. It helps me feel full for a longer period of time, and during the weight loss phase, it helps you maintain your muscles. And protein is also very important for those of us that are looking to build muscle, because obviously you don't want to lose weight and then be flabby. So you want to have some kind of tone in your body, and obviously you want to have strength to be able to carry things. Another tip that she gave me is to always be prepared. You always have to be prepared when you go out, when you're at home, because if you don't have your meals prepared in time, you might see yourself going for snacks that you shouldn't be having. So let's say you had your breakfast, but you didn't prepare anything for snack time, and you're kind of just waiting for lunchtime. In between those two meals, you might see yourself heading into getting, let's say, a piece of bread or any snacks that are available when you job in your workplace, because I know a lot of workplaces have a snack area and they might have vending machines. You might find yourself going to a vending machine and buying something, or if you're on the road and you stop at a gas station or a rest station, you might find yourself going for unhealthy snacks, and it's not very good for your weight loss journey. Another tip that she gave us was that always weigh your food. Weigh your food and track what you're eating. It's very easy to do to weigh your food. You just buy yourself a small kitchen scale, and you just measure out what you're eating. Because sometimes we're eating more than we truly believe. Particularly after bariatric surgery, we might put more food on our plate than necessary, and it might lead to getting over full, or it might lead to you stretching out your pouch, which is something you don't want to do. And so moving on from that, it's just something that is very useful, especially when you're tracking how many calories you're eating in your day, because you don't want to be going over a certain amount of calories. You don't want to eat more than you're actually burning in the day, because that's just going to either lead you to stay at the same weight or gain weight, and those are things that you don't want to do, especially if you're in your weight loss journey. If you are maintaining, that's also a good thing, to be tracking your calories. Maybe you don't want to do it every day, but you might want to do it at least once or twice a month, just to make sure you're staying within your macros and you are not eating more than you really should, calorie-wise, because it's very easy to eat high caloric foods even after having bariatric surgery. Another important tip that she gave me was to chew your food at least 20 to 30 times. So when you're chewing your food, you're giving your stomach enough time to connect with your brain. Because if you've ever eaten food and you just keep eating like normal, and then when you realize your stomach is like exploding, the way to avoid that feeling is just to chew your food. You chew your food, and you're gonna eat less food, and you're gonna give enough time for your body to realize, hey, I'm full, stop eating. And it will give you that sign by itself. For those of us that have bariatric surgery, you might get a sign. You might get hiccups. You might start getting a runny nose. You might burp. There are a lot of different cues and a lot of weird ways that your body tells you, hey, you're full, stop eating. Which is something that I found really funny at the beginning. And to this day, 16 months out of surgery, I still practice. So even when I have, let's say, my Herbalife shake, I pay attention to my body. Even though I'm not chewing and I am drinking, my body will tell me, hey, stop. And I'll stop, I'll let my food go down, and then I'll finish the rest of my shake. Which is very important for anybody. Pay attention to your body. Your body will let you know when you are full. And if you have ever overeaten, like me, I'm going to tell you, before I had surgery, I was a kind of eater that would eat until I couldn't handle any more food. It was like eating. And it wasn't, oh, I'm full, I'm good, I'm going to get up. No. I used to eat until my body say, stop, because you're going to explode. Like, literally, I felt pain in my stomach, and that's when I would stop eating. So, taking that tip from my nutritionist about chewing my food and taking my time when eating has worked phenomenal and has helped me tremendously. Another tip that helped me tremendously is to make sure I am not drinking any liquids before eating and after eating, and during eating, obviously. So when you have surgery on your stomach, bariatric surgery, whether it's gastric bypass or the sleeve, which is VSG, it is very important to not drink water before you eat. I mean, some doctors will allow you to drink all the way up till you start eating, and some doctors won't. So I tend to do at least 10 minutes before my meal. I won't drink anything during my meal. I will not drink anything at all, and I'll wait at least 30 minutes after my meal to be able to drink water. Why? Because your stomach is prime space. You want to make sure that your stomach is working to its potential. You want to make sure that it's extracting its nutrients from the food, it is getting the protein from the food, because if not, you're just going to eat and you're going to get hungry later. If you've ever had, let's say, a funnel, and you've put anything thick in it, for example, applesauce, you'll see that when it's dripping down, it's going to take a really long time. Which is what would happen when you eat your food and you don't drink any liquids. Obviously, if you're choking, have a sip of water. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die because you can't drink liquids. But getting to my point, when you eat your food and you don't drink water, it's like that applesauce. It's gonna go down. It's gonna take a sweet time going down, and you're gonna extract all the most nutrients and the most protein that you can get from it. Now, if you drink water, so for example, you take that same funnel and you put the same amount of applesauce in it, and you load water on it, what's gonna happen? It's gonna dilute the food. It's gonna dilute the applesauce, and it's gonna go way quicker down that funnel, which is what happens in your stomach if you drink water. And I don't recommend it for anybody that has had bariatric surgery to drink water after eating or during the eating time, because it is extremely uncomfortable and can make can make the experience painful. If you've done it, you know exactly what I mean. For those of you that haven't had bariatric surgery, it's the same concept. You want to make sure that your stomach is getting the most nutrients out of your food. Because it is extremely important that, for example, you're eating a salad with chicken, or vegetables and any kind of protein, that you're getting the most out of your food. Because why would you eat your meal to just pretty much throw it out? You're not extracting any of its nutrients, you're not extracting any of its protein. And obviously your body will try to get some lower down in the intestines, but it's not the same thing. It's not going to break down the way it's supposed to. Another tip that the nutritionist gave us that I think is very important is to not drink your calories. It is very important not to drink sugary drinks such as juice and sodas, because you're just taking in calories that are really not worth it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'd rather eat, say, yogurt or some fruit than drink an apple juice or to drink a can of Coke. It's not really worth the calories. You're not getting any kind of nutrients from it, and it's just not worth it, plain and simple. Drinking your calories from juices and sodas and sugary drinks is not worth it. I try to limit my drinks that have any type of calories to something that I know will benefit me. So for example, if I need energy, I'm not going to drink a Red Bull, but I can drink an energy tea with a Liftoff. And while it might have some calories, it's not going to have as many calories as a Red Bull would have. And it's overall a lot better for me. And I mean, I just can pretty much just weigh. If I want to drink it, I guess I would drink it. But to tell you the truth, I haven't drank soda or any kind of juice, manufactured juice, since maybe December of 2018. So roughly about a year and a half or more. And I really don't miss it. So, I mean, it's just a preference, and it is very hard to wean yourself off because I struggled with it. I was somebody that when I had lunch, I would drink a can of Coke or a bottle of juice. Every now and then, when the days got rough, I'll drink a whole Red Bull, which is horrible for you. And I mean, I didn't really care what anybody told me or what anybody said. It was just something that I did, and because I wanted to. Sometimes I'll have 2 Red Bulls in a day, and I didn't really give a damn. But to tell you the truth, that's not something that I would recommend, especially when you're trying to lose weight and maintain your weight. Try to drink water. And if you can't drink water, because I know a lot of people don't like water, you can add the flavor packets. Make sure they're low calorie and have no sugar in it. So for example, the Crystal Light, the True Lemonade, things that will add flavor to it but are not going to be adding extra calories. When you sweeten your teas and your coffees, experiment with different artificial sweeteners. I try to drink, when I do drink coffee or tea and I want to sweeten, I add Splenda to it. But it really depends on your taste. If you don't like Splenda, you can try honey, you can try any of the other artificial sweeteners. And last but not least, make sure you eat variation in your diet. So make sure you're getting your veggies in. Make sure you're getting in your fruits, because it's very important. You need to get your fiber in. You need to have the nutrients from different veggies and different fruits. So try to make your meals different. Not eat the same thing every day, and just do your best. Because I know, especially starting out, nobody's gonna get this right. You need to do everything maybe step by step. Go. If you're gonna exercise, you can start out maybe walking 15 minutes or 10 minutes, and you can just go adding on minutes as you go. Or you could do a YouTube video, do a 10-minute video, and then you can keep adding on as you feel that you're getting stronger and it fits your needs. Make sure you're getting at least 30 minutes of exercise daily. It's very important when you're losing weight. So that's all for today. I hope you you use the tips to your advantage, and if you like my video, please subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.